traditional rulers are not the rulers of other traditional rulers. They have no constitutional basis to become the head of other Nigerian traditional rulers. There is no constitutional basis or historical basis to impose these two traditional rulers on other traditional rulers. And the National Assembly is going out of its way to trample on the Constitution, on the fundamental rights of the ethnic identity of other traditional rulers, and placing and elevating these two traditional rulers that have no constitutional and historical basis over and above other traditional rulers. And they think that we will accept it. Now let us come. Let us start with the Sultan of Sokoto. How is the Sultan of Sokoto the head of traditional ruler anywhere other than in Sokoto and the emirates that are under Sokoto? Usman Dan Fodio led the jihad and overthrew the Hausa traditional institution and conquered other. He said it's a jihad which has no Quranic basis. It has no Islamic basis. The people he overthrew, Rumfa and others, were Muslims. And it is not Islamic to declare a Muslim a kufar. Either you are the kufar, you who is calling the other person a kufar, you are the kufar. There is no basis to declare another Muslim a kufar. But it happened. They were overthrown. This was in 1808. Until the British came. And there were kingdoms. There were in the north that were never conquered by caliphate. There were kingdoms that were never conquered by the Sokoto Caliphate. Borgu was not conquered. Borodun was not conquered. Arugugu was not conquered. Part of Junku land was not conquered. TV land was not conquered. We can go on and on and on and on and on. Yes, today, I don't know what happened. The chief of Borgu in Nigeria has accepted to join the caliphate. Even Sulija, Abuja, the Abuja Emirate that left Zalzal because of the Osman Dan Fodio raid and war of conquest that came to find the Emirate of Abuja, which is now Sulija, was not conquered. These people were never conquered. They were never conquered. So on what basis? We ask the question, on what basis? The Constitution clearly states that no citizen of Nigeria should be discriminated on no account, either by religion, by circumstances of his birth, by where he comes from. So why should my right be taken as Dabaya Makri and be given to the Sultan of Sokoto or the Oni of Ife? On what basis? I don't know them. It is Nigeria that brought us together, and we all know the age of our stool and the prominence of our stool. We all know the age of our stool and the prominence of our stool. This is arrant nonsense. Now let us come 1808. We have been existing. King Amakri, on whose second stool I sit today, and Dabaya Makri the first, had a commemorative coin in 1788 in the United Kingdom. No foreigner had achieved that feat until maybe recently, I think, Nelson Mandela. that have had a commemorative currency, legal tender in 1788. You can go and Google it. King Amakri. It's not today historical revisionism. People are coming to quote. No. He was the first African black man to own an ocean liner. Now, in Nigeria, they imposed the Sultan of Sokoto is the Amir Muslimin of Nigerian Muslim. How? Who made it? Where did the Majlis sit? Where did we sit to make the Sultan of Sokoto our Amir? How? Let the sleeping dog lie, as they say. A lot of people. When Goodluck was there, said he made the Sultan of Sokoto the permanent Amir Hajj. I went to Goodluck is alive. Anybody can go and ask him. I went to him and said, Mr. President, sir, you are subordinating other Muslim to the Sultan of Sokoto. I am an Amakri. At that time, I never thought, I never even dreamed that I would become a Mayanawa. I told Goodluck, President Goodluck, that it was morally wrong that you are subjecting a Ijaw Muslim, I am an Ijaw Muslim, to the authority of another Muslim from another place, because we are all in Nigeria. That this is morally reprehensible, it is wrong, it is condemnable. He said, I see what you cannot see. It is when you sit on this chair that you know that there are certain things you have to let go. I am not ready to let go what my father has handed over to me. I can let go. I let go because I'm an individual. Alhaji Mujahid Dokubasari yesterday, because I was an individual, I can let go. But today I cannot let go because I am not an individual. I am now Dabayamakri, the Abayinabo of the source, who presides over all the mysteries, the sacredness, and the totality of what Kalabari people represent. Even though not mistaken, there's an Amayina of Kalabari who is higher than me. But the realms of what Kalabari people stand for, the realms of what Kalabari people stand for, what Kalabari believe, the realms, the key is in my hand. So why will somebody makes a law to impose somebody we have no relationship with, we don't know anywhere, that is our head? Is it another form of colonialism? Is it another form of colonialism? Now, the most annoying one is the Oni of Ife, who is not even the leader of the Yoruba people. You see, when we start to twist history, all of us know that Oyo Empire existed. The Alaafin of Oyo was the head of the Oyo Empire, and Ife was part of the Oyo Empire. Ife was part of the Oyo Empire. And today, people ask, why are they making it easy to stand on his head? And that's why when they peddle this about Bini, all this, these people, are they sick? Yes, Yorubas believe that Ife is the origin of the Yoruba people. Kalabari people believe that Taurus Ramapri is the origin of the Kalabari people. Now, today, to show that Ooni of Ife is the head of Yoruba people, he's still the one who appoints the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò, the Generalissimo of the Yoruba people. Was there an Ife empire ruling over Yoruba people? Ogbomoso, Abeokuta, Ibadan. All these major Yoruba entities today are originated when the Oyo Empire fell to the Fulani expansion. Where was the Oni of Ife? The Oni of Ife only appeared when they gang up. When they Kitiparapo, they gang up. When they gang up against the Alaafin, when they gang up against the Alaafin, when the Oyo stops like a Ibadan and Ogbomoso, the Onikoyi and others, we are fighting the Fulani expansion. This Ekiti Parapọ̀, Ekiti Alliance, Ijesa Ekiti, Ife, we are fighting to sabotage them. This is historical. The longest civil war. Why these people were fighting to stop the Fulani expansion into the new Yoruba outland after Yoruba people had been driven from their capital in the north. The Yorubas, their capital Ile-Ife was in the north. When they have been driven down, when Arela Tosa and others and all the Yoruba people were fighting these entities, were fighting to protect Yoruba land from being totally subjugated. These Oni of Ife, the Jesas and the Ekitis were together attacking these progressive Yorubas who wants to hold Yoruba land from falling into foreign subjugation, colonialism. They were sabotaging and attacking them from the rear. If people like Arela Tosa were alive, and all the Badon generals and Baloguns are alive, all the Ochogbo people, all the Shonwu them, who fought, Shon of Ochogbo, of Ogbomoso, Shon of Ogbomoso, all of them that stood and fought to what we now know as Yoruba people, they'll be turning. If they are brought back, they will not believe in this perfidy of trying to rate the Oni of Ife over and above the Alaafin of Oyo. It is not historical. We have read the books of Johnson. We have read Ajayi Crowther. We have read so many books written on Yoruba history. So where did Oni of Ife come to be even the head of Yoruba people? He has not finished being the head of Yoruba people. You want to impose him on me to be my head. And we have a constitution that ought to protect every one of us. That is even if the National Chiefs Council or whatever is necessary. If it is necessary, the best thing to do, like they said, every senatorial zone should elect 3 traditional rulers. Like the Senate. When they reach there, they representing federal character, they should elect their leadership on rotational basis across the 6 geopolitical zone. Across the 6 geopolitical zone. That is the wisest and the most constitutional thing to do. To give equity and fair play to everybody. Than to sit down and to tell me that the Sultan of Sokoto is my head, the Sultan, the Oni of Ife, bah! I will not accept. I will not acquiesce. I will not accept. I have to speak out. I will speak out. In my place. Amirables don't demonstrate. Cannot demonstrate. I used to demonstrate. You know that I mobilize people. But now, position had held me back. Position had held me back. I cannot go and lead protests. I will speak out. After I speak out, I will reject it. I will not be part of it. I will not recognize it. I will not accept it. I will continue to speak out against it. We no longer have courts. The Supreme Court is dead. The National Assembly had dug its grave, done its obituary, did its funeral, and interred itself. So where are you going to go to? The abuse of the Constitution, the tearing the Constitution into pieces, shredding the Constitution, have its consequences. It has its consequences. The Constitution has enabled the National Assembly, has enabled the executive, has enabled the judiciary. They now took the Constitution that gave birth to them and said, this Constitution, we are going to teach you a lesson, like a bad child, a bastard child. We are going to teach you a lesson. And they start slapping the Constitution. Bye, 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 bye. That's what they are doing. They're slapping the Constitution, spitting on the Constitution, peeing on the Constitution, pooing on the Constitution, mashing the Constitution in the mud, trampling the Constitution in the mud. They have power. They have the power. The police, everybody is with them. So now they have become, all of them have become Saddam Hussein. Whatever we say with our mouth and write down with our hand is the law.
Good day to our viewers all over the world and welcome back to Local Journal. We've heard the concerns of Asari Dokubo. This is not just the concern of Asari Dokubo alone, but the concern of so many traditional rulers in Nigeria. Before everybody was brought together to form this country called Nigeria, everybody had their own kingdom, and each of these kingdoms had their own ruler, which were their kings. Every kingdom hold their king high esteem, and they wouldn't want another kingdom to come into their kingdom or to lord over their kingdom and have a superior power over their own kingdom, because no kingdom had superiority over the other kingdom except maybe when they fight a war and one of the kingdoms win. And nonetheless, you can't even rule over that kingdom because you won a war against them. So for the National Assembly and the Nigerian government to even muster the impression of saying that they want to make the Sultan of Sokoto and the Oni of Ife a supervisory king, or in other words, the leaders of other traditional rulers in Nigeria, is uncalled for. It doesn't make any sense and is an aberration and an affront on these other kingdoms who hold their kings high esteem, if not for clout and trying to cause disunity, disharmony and animosity in a Nigeria that is already bleak. Why should they even try creating this in the first place? You are saying you want a Fulani man and a Yoruba man to lord over other traditional rulers that are seen and held high esteem in their own various kingdoms. Does it make any sense to you? When we had great kingdoms and great empires in those days, these people you are trying to call leaders over these people cannot even dare near their empire or dare even rivaling them in a superiority contest. So why would any traditional ruler or anybody even accept this? This bill should be dead on arrival. This should not even stand the test of time because it does not make any sense in all entirety. Is it that you want the Oba of Benin, the Ata of Igala, the Totiv, the Obi of Onisha, and all other eminent traditional rulers, powerful in their various regions, to play second fiddle to the Sultan of Sokoto and the Oni of Ife? We must be joking. Well, for me, this is actually a bill in futility. Kindly drop what you have to say in the comment section, and if today is your first time to visit our channel, please kindly like, share and subscribe to our channel.